Just a little disclaimer before I start this video. We will be talking about eating disorders because of To the Bone is about that. So if you find that hard or triggering, please don't watch this video or watch To the Bone because it will just cause yourself more damage and it's not worth it. Anyway, enjoy. Hey guys, so today I am going to be, sorry if it's a bit echoey, but I'm going to be colouring my hair and also talking to you about To the Bone because I recently watched that, and if you haven't seen my review of the trailer, it will be up here in a card. There will be slight spoilers, but they won't be huge, but if you really don't want to know anything about it, go watch it, then watch this and see if your opinions clash with mine or go with mine. So what I'm going to do with my hair today, the top majority of it pink, like usual. It's really faded at the moment. If you normally watch my videos, you'll know that I normally have pink hair, and then the bottom bit sort of purple. But if you can see, if I turn around, don't know how well you can see in that. It was rainbow, but it's really faded, so if it doesn't turn out perfect, it's because my hair wasn't a perfect base, not the fact that the colour is bad. And what I'm going to be using today, on the purple, I'm going to use Wisteria. I like the name because of Wisteria Lane from Desperate Housewives, if anyone remembers that. It does look quite dark, but it was quite like a lavender lilac-y colour, so we'll see about that. And also, if it's darker, it will fade, it's good. And I used this last time on my hair as a pink. I used to use Virgin Pink. I probably used that for about a year from Arctic Fox. And I like it, but the price went up a little bit, and I just was like, I fancy a bit of a change. So I'm using Coronation Pink from Also Directions. Anyway, so what I'm going to do first, you don't have to. I am a hairdresser, by the way, so I do know quite a bit about this. I'm going to wash my hair. So you can apply it dry, it will kind of soak in more. Washing it does dilute it a little bit, and these are kind of safe. They're not like, they're conditioner based, so you can use them wet, you can use them dry, it's up to you. And I'm going to use this. If you can see back here, this is my normal shampoo. This is like my posh stuff, my Paul Mitchell, my Joico, my TG, my Schwarzkopf. I work in a salon, so sometimes I get them as gifts. Sometimes, hello, can you see me in the mirror? Hello. Sometimes I get them as gifts and I hoard, so I don't need any more conditioners on that side. I'm going to use this Light Head and Shoulders. It is anti-dandruff shampoo by Sainsbury's. Basically, you want something like Head and Shoulders just to help strip this a little bit. If you use this all the time, it's going to be useless on this sort of stuff because it is a wash and wash out. I haven't done my pink. I know it really has faded, but it faded into quite a nice colour at first. For probably nearly going on like 6 weeks, 7 weeks, and these are only meant to last sort of, I don't know if they say on here, but they're wash in, wash out. I mean, they won't be the first wash if you have bleached hair, but they're not meant to last, so it's quite good. So you use this all the time, they're not going to last at all. You do want good shampoo and colour safe shampoo, so I would recommend those. So yes, I'm using this. I didn't buy Head and Shoulders because it's a shit product and I ain't going to pay into that industry. So I'm going to wash this, and I'm looking sexy now. Just another note, I'm going to be doing it from about here just because of I have a darker colour on top, and even though I've got roots in a minute, which I'll get done at the salon because that's permanent and I don't want my hair to go wrong, even though hairdresser and I don't know what to do. But I'm doing this at home because of the fact that it's semi and there's no harm to it. Because it doesn't lift your hair, it just kind of deposits sort of a bit of a tone on top of the layer of your hair. Anyway, so let's get into the main topic of this video. I just want to say I'm not a big fan of being negative about anything, so I'm not one of these to easily judge on something, and I do have very mixed views on To the Bone. I was just really hoping it would be like a really, I don't know, like there was so much different issues with 13 Reasons Why. And it did start a conversation, and I was thinking, oh, okay, like, let's see what this is going to be like, because it's obviously an eating disorder, and eating disorders are not very talked about and stuff like that, and they're very kind of like, well, why don't you just eat, blah, 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 and it's quite a tricky one, and honestly, like, out of all of, I've gone through depression, anxiety, different disorders, eating disorder was probably the worst for my family to watch me go through, because you're literally watching someone get slimmer and slimmer. Obviously there's different lives I went through. I was a bit of a well, I don't really know what the word is for mine. I guess anorexic, and I don't even know what I must have said it in my ED video, which is up here. If you want to know more about my sort of backstory, it's on there. Anyway, I think it was like the worst for them to sort of see me go through, because it's tricky watching a family member go through that. So I was really kind of hoping for this sort of movie, which I thought was going to be a series, so that's my mistake, to be sort of help with the stigma of it. And I kind of came out of it like, what? I was like, what the hell is going on here? The ending, I found, like, what was that all about? Like, it was just kind of no closure whatsoever, or no ending. So is there going to be a second one? Are they just doing it so you make sure you watch a second one? There was no sort of closure or ending at all. And, like, I'm going to say it right away. What with the whole mum thing, like with the baby, I just, like, everyone has different stories, but I thought that was, like, when she first was like, oh, I just thought it was, like, people come up with the weirdest ideas for you to eat. I didn't think she'd go through with it. I just thought that was a bit odd, but, obviously these are just my opinions. I don't want anyone to be like, oh my god, like, you're, you know, I had to do something like that. I mean, it did remind me of the fact, like, when I was 15 and going through my issues with different things, I actually had to sleep in the same bedroom as my mum. I wasn't in the same bed, but it was sort of like I went back to a sort of child state. Not completely, like, just sort of stayed in there. And I think it was just because my panic attacks were so bad and they're affecting my sleep. Don't really remember it fully, but anyway, I mean, that annoyed me, and I guess it's sort of the whole, like, the story was alright, but on an eating disorder point of view, it did not show the pain of that. So mine never got that bad, that I was literally ever had to go into helping. I mean, this is American based. I don't really know what they do over in the UK when it gets really bad. I think they do similar, but it never got to that sort of state. And it, like, you know, she was sort of still able to do certain things, and it just, even at my state, like, when you're hungry, it is so painful, and you're in this constant battle of being hungry and sort of wanting to eat but not wanting to eat. It's a really hard situation to be in, and I just think they didn't really show the absolute physical pain of that and the mental struggle of that at all. And I know maybe she wasn't going through that, but there was a lot of people in there that had also got eating disorders, and it didn't really show that. It just kind of showed that they were coping all right. And I thought it was good they highlighted on the fact that it is a control thing, because that is a lot of the issue for most people. They do it in everything. I mean, 13 Reasons Why, her family was pretty normal, but they were going through family issues, but they always highlight that they always kind of feel like they've got to put that there's a bad family situation, where it's not always true. Like, I come from a very nuclear sort of family base where my parents are still together. I have a brother and sister. My family base has always been really good, yet I still have had issues because well, you know, either runs in the family, not eating disorders particularly, but like mine stemmed from the fact that I believed for people to like me, I had to be skinny. And actually, one of my old photos popped up the other day. It's actually one of the photos in the video about my eating disorder. Popped up the other day and I was like, oh my God, there's like 40 comments on that. And it was 7 years ago, back in 2010. I looked at it and everyone was just like, oh my God, you're so skinny, you're so pretty, blah, 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 I love your dress. No one had gone sort of, I don't know, like that probably one of the pictures I had the most sort of likes and reactions from. And I know we're all teenagers and it's a hard time, but I just thought, no wonder I did think like that. They always seem to just have to have like a really broken up family, and like one of them's like the parents is gay, and it's like I know people that parents are gay and they're fine. Like there's not always a problem. Like I know that's probably not the main cause and stuff like that. And don't get me wrong, like if you have a broken up family, you can definitely have issues. But I just feel like whenever there's a problem with one of the kids, they always seem to add that in, like, oh, they come from a broken family, blah, 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 blah. And it's just like, it's not always true. Like, yeah, don't get me wrong, like, family members can be really hard work, even when you're not from a broken family. Like, you know, they don't get it. Like, especially like eating disorders, they don't get eating disorders and they don't understand why you're not eating. And you can have that. But you can also have members of family that are trying their hardest as well, which I guess you sort of had, but it was just really weird. And like the whole romance thing, I never thought they were actually like, they were like mates, but it was just really weird. And I just thought it was like an unnecessary thing to add in. Like, I think they could have highlighted the other facts too. I mean, I thought it was good that they added in like the bit with the Tumblr and stuff like that, because it is so true. Like, people out there, you know, anorexics, they're obviously ill and they're not well, and they put up pro-ana stuff for like for inspiration, which I hate saying, but they put that up, you know, mainly for themselves, and I don't think they see until afterwards how much damage it can cause. I don't know, it just felt really like there was a lot of things that I was like, well, you didn't really close this and you didn't really, so people are going to watch it. I just think anyone that watches it is going to kind of come out a bit confused. And I think what they were trying to do was kind of a good thing. I just think they kind of didn't execute it in the best of ways. And I really like Lily Collins. Like, I genuinely think she meant well with this. And I think she did really well acting. I just think they should have added more of the hardships of it. And also, like, there was none of the parents, they kind of just accepted it, which I guess after so many years you do. But like, no one was actually like broke down, like screaming at her or anything like that. Like, at that point, you just want to scream at someone, go, just eat, just, you know, just effing eat, you know, that sort of thing. But you don't, they didn't do that. And I just thought that was a bit odd. I don't know what you guys thought of the movie. Like, let me know in the comments what what you thought. Like, did you think it was good? Did you think it helped eating disorders? Do you think it showed a different genre of eating disorders as well, like all the different ones? Because people do classically just go for anorexia, pointing back to the bone. I used to do the arm thing, and that kind of shocked me that she did it as well. I used to kind of obsess over trying. I used to think my arms, like, they probably were skinnier than what they are now. I used to think they were really big, and they're really not. They're really not. If you look at me and thinking, you thought they were big, mine are way bigger than that. I think I just wanted people to like me, and I kind of got under the surface of that. So I see people with bigger stuff than me, but I'm like, they've got a prettier, you know, they're a nicer person than me, and they don't have anxiety like I do. Like, I need people to like me for I just had that sort of obsessive thing in my head. When my arms weren't big at all, and I used to think they were just huge. And with my legs and stuff like that, and I look back at photos and I'm like, I was just bones, really. Well, I wasn't ever as bad as some people. Luckily, I got out of it pretty reasonably quickly in it. I'm going to do with my hair now. I'm going to leave it for, you can leave this on for 4 hours or 20 minutes. It's like 20 minutes and over. So my hair is all coloured now and feeling beautiful and soft. Yes, yes. Yuck. So here's how the colour's looking. The pink's looking good. You can kind of see the purple in there. It's not as great in kind of like normal lighting. But let me bring it close. Yeah, you can kind of see where the colour's gone a bit weird on like certain parts. I'm guessing this side will probably be odder. It's not actually done, it's done better on this side than I thought it would, because that's where I had like the green. I mean, I had the purple already on this side, so that's probably where it's darker there. But it's not too bad. It's not fabulous, but there wasn't the best base on there anyway. So I hope you guys like this video. Let me know your thoughts down below on To the Bone and, you know, bringing out shows about eating disorders, because it does start a conversation that is good, and I really hope it causes more awareness, but I hope it does in the right way. Also, just a quick update, Nick and Poop, Ellie from there, added me in one of her videos, so if you are from the Poop Troop, please let me know down below. That would be awesome, and thank you for subscribing. And if you haven't subscribed already, please subscribe and give us a thumbs up as well, and I will see you guys soon for more crafting and mental health videos.